Just got added by some random account on my alt. Big surprise, right? I just keep funneling some random scammers over here, and it's always great when you see somebody that says workshop contributor and meme artist, 1400 plus hours, TF2, making skins in the description, and then you see absolutely fucking nothing else. Instant red flag for a scammer, right? And if you check games and look for team, there's no Team Fortress even in here, so yeah, pretty cool, huh? And if we actually go, they just rattle down the script, probably a bot. I mean, they actually, I guess, threw a whole website together or just copy pasted it wholesale. I don't know. Probably more towards the first part. So it's just about this effect they didn't make, ripping that, stealing that, wanting me to vote for it, blah blah blah. Right? It's nothing new over there. And then if we actually look at the website, probably directly stolen from this Particle Mayhem. Right, it's all copy paste. There's a bunch of keys, probably not what was in there, maybe. I don't know. I don't really care for all of this. There's some explanation on what the actual thing probably is, and then you're supposed to like click over here on whatever the fuck this is, and that probably brings you to the actual workshop page, which is hilariously enough also linked somewhere here. Yeah, really. A Discord server, Steam group, which is probably the actual Steam group right here, right? And there's already a PSA about scammers from February of last year. So I don't know, this kind of old, but they're still picking it up again. I guess because maybe an update is happening soon, announced. Maybe they fucking throwing that around because of that. I don't know. But yeah, nothing new going on. They had scans like this already happening, and this is the actual workshop page on Steam, right? So with the actual effects, they wanted us to vote for one of these. There's a lot of shit now. Well, it doesn't really matter, right? So yeah, I'm just supposed to pick this one. It doesn't really matter what you pick probably, right? Because it opens this random page at right, mayhem tf2contest.com, login. Clearly not a Steam website, right? And then when you say sign in through Steam, it just opens this window and a window, right? Which is just fake. And if you click language, we can probably not even change it. Wow, we can change it. It's great. Actually have this in there. That's insane. Sprache! And these actually open in the actual community stuff. So go yourselves, you fucking scumbags. Lick my crusty asshole. You scammer fuck bags. Oh, well, what? Doesn't work? Wow, that's crazy. I mean, it's a scam anyway, so. Yeah. And of course, they want to give me 2 keys for helping in this, right? 2 imaginary fake keys for this imaginary voting that they don't really do. And it's probably just a bot. I mean, they didn't wait for me to respond to this at all. They just rattled down the script. So there's not really anything to see beyond the scam itself, but they, I guess, just picked out something, copied it wholesale, and then called it a day. And I was just gonna report this shit, as we always do, as you should, as everybody should. and unfortunately isn't really much of an interaction as it used to be. You could get somebody to respond and then be confused and why aren't you, did you vote, blah blah blah, and unfortunately it's not like that anymore. Everybody's just automating this shit and just no fun in it anymore. No fun in it. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Problem solved. And while I'm at it, right, there was also this random person that added me, which is already not friends with me anymore because I probably wasn't very receptive. Right? They asked me, did we play MVM earlier? And then asked me the same thing again, like a couple hours later, because I didn't see this, because I don't look at this all the time. Right? And I said, I don't think so. And this is after the weekend I actually played on my alt, so I double checked back on my friends, like recently played, but I could have just saved myself that trouble. After all, they came back with, because I was concerned your backpack, the F profile name is flagged as a scammer, and if they start like that, you already know where this is going, right? I said just, oh yeah, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to accuse you or something, then what is it? Right? A little bit unfriendly, a little bit aggressive tone from my side. I'm just letting you know, so you will be aware of that, but I believe you're not a scammer and didn't have an idea. You have a scanned item in your inventory. I just said, so why should I care if those? And then they just unfriended me because I probably wasn't spooked and scared about it. I was just nonchalant, not giving a fuck basically. And they unfriended me, and then I just said, Keith, you're one dumb motherfucker, in case this is the same scammer that I've been hounding for the last half year. While I'm on that, actually, oh shit, I might as well just throw that in here as well. Just gonna open it up because I don't have all of this open right now. Right, so this was the Steam group, the Penguin group. I actually went and reported it on a daily basis. Just copy pasted my thing in there and then reported it, and they surprisingly went after that a little bit faster. I think it took about a week instead of the usual 3 weeks. But they also actually went after the accounts this time that ran that group, and they got trade banned, and this one got trade banned. And that's the ones that were in control of the account anyway. And the account that had all items that were stolen being funneled into it is still around, but they weren't in that Steam group, but they're hanging around in Steam Universe. Which is probably how they find their victims, right? They just go through the list and then pick people and then try to fucking scam them. So, yeah, I don't know. No activity so far. It's been 3 days since the group got nuked. They haven't copy pasted a new into existence, as far as I can see, with all the bots that were in the group that I recorded. None of them seem to have joined a similar group that they were running, so pretty sure that was there's nothing going on so far with that. And then there were also 2 people that I reached out. That I reached out again that got their items stolen, and I kind of talk them through what to do, and it's not really that easy to do. This guy is from Ukraine, I think, so if there's some language barriering going on. Right, so I talked them through who did what and how to do things and what to do and to report and blah 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 and all that, and this person as well, that's the same thing. But the egregious thing about this is I've heard this story before, and that guy with that scam group that I just showed, they were getting greedy, really greedy, and they continued asking even after stealing the items from the people through the validation shit, right, through the validation scam, for more things. So they were asking for extra keys, basically, maybe holding the items ransom or just trying to like get more out of these people. So they were talking about like 20 keys they should be buying and then giving to them or something like that. And then I talked with this person about the same scam, and he was actually showing me this chat log, right? And he was like, 50 keys, bro, I broke, I can't buy. How much you have? I can only buy 1 key. So that guy wanted 50 keys. So they're just getting greedier and greedier, right? Probably it's Polish, I don't know. They were, yeah, Poland. They were going around, I mean, from every spectrum really. Just trying to scam whatever they can get, so I just tried talking them through what was going on with that anyway. And yeah, but asking for 20 more keys, 50 more keys, and then Steam is still doing the bare minimum about scams, right? Because if you go here and then just type MY, you automatically get relinked to your own profile, and this is how they actually trick people into believing that they are on a scammer list and then get them to validate the items, which isn't the item validation at all, and they just get the shit stolen. And Steam's easy fix for this could just be disabling this URL. Like, it can't be that hard to just disallow this from redirecting towards whoever's looking at it. So that would be extra footwork or work in general for scammers to have to do to trick people into believing they are on some sort of list in the first place. So I don't know, I don't think we're ever gonna see this being removed, because that would be just too easy, and Steam doesn't do the easy things, they just do nothing for weeks mostly over this and trade offers. And this is also something that I saw today pop up, right? Trade projection. So I don't know if they are actually adding TF2 in here now as well, because I have never seen this before pop up on just going into trade offers. Right? Counter-Strike 2 and other games are trade protected. For 7 days after trading, traded items can be equipped and played with in-game, but can't be modified, consumed, or transferred. During that 7-day period, trades with protected items can trade protected items can be reversed by either partner. But they would have a special symbol, which is like this yellow shield thing. But I don't really see this being a thing on TF2 at all. Like, I don't know. Like, if I just go and do this, I don't know actually. Like, would I see something? Just sending a trade to myself. Hey. Like, I don't think it's gonna do something special, and I don't really have any options, so it's just waiting for the confirmation. But if we have trade protected, you know, that feature thing, they should probably add it to more. But at the same time, why not just give users the option to label items in their inventory as basically protected, as basically not even available for trading? It doesn't need to be like a not tradable tag or something. Like, you can label it yourselves, and then if you really want to trade something, if you decide, hey, I want to trade this, you can remove it again, but then you have the 7-day cooldown, and in that 7 days you could act on this thing, or you get a notification or something. Like, I don't know what would be easier, but TF2 definitely needs also this trade protection thing. I don't know how that would play out with cash trades. Maybe you would just have items in there that you don't sell, because you could technically get the money, right, and then scam the person that bought it for real money. So I don't know how that would play out. Maybe the scam would evolve on that end, but I don't know. I don't involve myself in trades too much, and cash trades don't happen for me either, so I am not the person to talk to about that.